Okay, I'm gonna start. So welcome to Emerald and Beyond. Whether you're a new coach wanting to get to Emerald or you're just wanting to add two new coaches into your network, this is the place to be because we're freaking excited for you guys to be here. I literally just finished calculating the pot and we have $600 in there. 600. So if you're still unclear how it works, pretty much anytime you sign up two coaches, you're going to get one entry into that pot. So you can have multiple entries. And then at the very end, we're going to pick four names, right? That's good. 4 names. So it could be you twice or even 3 times. So
and actually, sorry, Amy, I should clarify that. You get one entry for your first 2 coaches, and any coach beyond that 2, you get one more. So get your first 2 to get your entry, and anything beyond that is an entry every time. So it's like
even better.
Yeah.
Awesome. So for me, honestly, like out of all the trainings that I do, Emerald training is by far my favorite just because it's the first rank. And really getting to Emerald is a decision. You don't have to depend on a team member or anything else. It is a decision and you can literally hit Emerald right after this call. Within 24 hours, you get to decide. And we're going to walk through every step of the way. We're going to explain to you why you want to, what Emerald is, how to do it, how to approach your warm market, cold market. We're going to go through all that stuff and about like residual income. And I really believe that getting Emerald is unlocking your business. And the quicker that you hit Emerald, the quicker you're going to build up momentum, the quicker you'll build your business, your team, and your income. Emerald all the way. And all you guys know, Diamond is the next rank, but really it's just hitting Emerald 4 more times. One build a team, Emerald every single time. So a quick intro of me. I signed up as a discount coach 6 years ago, but I didn't really build until about 4 years ago. And 2 years ago, I quit my job as a dental hygienist so that I could be home with my babies. I have a 7-year-old and a 14-month-old. And guess what? It started off hitting emeralds. So I'm going to start off by talking about what it is. I'm going to get Jen. Next slide. Where do I do it? Here.
I'm sorry, the screen share, because like I get distracted by the chats, but I can't pull up the chat because then it goes right in the middle of this. So I have to be mindful that I'm recording. I can't read anyone's chats. I don't.
We're still learning.
Anyway,
there you go.
And if everyone could mute themselves as they pop on, that would be awesome. I'm trying to be mindful of that. Okay, Amy, sorry, go ahead.
Awesome. Yep. So what is Emerald? That is you and 2 people. You just need 2 people. And I always tell my coaches, choose 2 people who will literally buy dirt from you. So for me, it was my husband and my best friend. You only need 2 coaches. That gets you to Emerald. That is like giving yourself a promotion. And one of the best things that I love about Beachbody is the recognition, bonuses, everything. I could never do that at my dental hygiene job. There was always a cap, and it wasn't my decision whether I wanted to get a raise or not. But you get to decide. If you want a promotion, hit Emerald. So when we say active coaches, to be active, you need 50 personal volume. But I usually say sign them up with the challenge pack because that's the total solution, and you're gonna get more than 50 PVs. So 2 people signing up exactly what you did with a challenge pack. And we'll walk you through exactly how to sign up and who you can reach out to. And why you want to hit Emerald is obviously credibility. You're going to get recognition. And then you start to get team cycle bonuses, which I think Michelle is going to be the one that's going to talk about that. And like I said before, it really helps build your momentum. And you're building a team. Yes, even having 2 people under you, you are already building a team. You are a leader. So hit Emerald.
Is it over to me now?
Is it? Yeah, sure.
Okay, yep, I'm talking about income potential. So Jen, just move the slide down. Hello, everybody. My name is Michelle. I'm just going to ask everybody right now, if you're unmuted, to just go and press that shiny red mute button or whatever color that button is. Just mute that baby. So we're not getting all the background noise. As much as we have lives going on, it gets kind of chaotic when all of our lives come into a call. So my name's Michelle. I live out on the west coast of Canada on beautiful Vancouver Island, and I see a couple of my gals on here now. Hey! So welcome everybody. I've been a coach since 2016. I have 3 kiddos, so as most women who I find become coaches, I just have find like we have a lot of moms. So we all get each other, right? So life is crazy. I actually ended up getting a master's degree and not being satisfied with that at all. So this kind of worked for me, working from home and the mum cracks of time, and then you know, the late nights and the weekend mornings, and kind of making it all happen. And so I'm actually a 2-star diamond coach, and am perpetually building and growing. And these ladies and I who are hosting actually were part of a special little group we get to be part of as we rank advance. And I reached out and was like, you guys, who wants to push? And they kind of spoke up and we started this, which I think is really, really amazing in this business. Is you start to connect with people who share your energy, which I think is a rare thing in this world. Finding people who are like as energetic and as motivated as you are, which is one of the reasons I love this so much. So the more you grow and advance as a coach, the more you start to meet your people, which is one of the reasons I've stuck around, because I'm like, oh my God, every day I show up here, I find more of my people. So that's a little bit about me. How I share my story depends on the day. So let's talk about the benefits of Emerald. I am the queen of knowing the ins and outs and the back office and all the little loopholes and all the little things. So I'm probably the right person to be presenting this part. Okay, so as we know, going Emerald is adding a coach on each leg. So simple Simon there, right? So they can be a discount coach, however we do it. We're gonna go through that part, how you actually can be Emerald. So coach on your right, coach on your left, you're an Emerald coach as long as everybody is active with at least 50 PV, so personal volume going through their account. They're an active coach and you're an Emerald. And literally it can happen the day you join to be a coach, because you can have your spouse on one leg and your mom or your BFF on the other leg, and bang, you're Emerald. It's that fast. So here's the benefit of being Emerald that I think a lot of people don't understand when they're a new coach. So when you're an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club, so Success Club being 3 new people coming on with a challenge pack in a calendar month, the following month, you actually get free customer leads. So what the heck are free customer leads? This is something that I think is seriously untapped that a lot of new people don't understand. So Beachbody as a company doesn't just get their customers from coaches, having people enrolled. Beachbody does a lot of marketing on their own, and they have people just join directly through the Team Beachbody website. And so those people, when they join, do not have a coach assigned to them. But guess what? If you're an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club 5, so you're 3 people in the previous month, the following month, Beachbody has a lead wheel and they randomly assign in a fair way, so everybody gets the same amount, leads to you. So those are people that have bought a product, and future purchases that they make, you get commission on those products. So for me, because I've been in Success Club pretty much the whole time I've been a coach, I'm getting people buy stuff now that joined and were assigned to me like 4 years ago, and getting commission on their purchases. So that is something for long term, why you want to go Emerald right away and start hitting Success Club right away, because your residual income will start building the minute you go Emerald. So go Emerald, hit Success Club, and you will start building that residual income just simply from getting those leads assigned to you. This is a hugely untapped thing, and especially during a time when people are doing more home workouts now than ever because of our pandemic. Like, this is huge. I don't know about the other leaders on this call. I'm sure you can raise your hand. During the pandemic, you got a hell of a lot of leads assigned to you, right? Yeah, like ridiculous, like it tripled. It was awesome. So here's another benefit of going Emerald. It's your first rank. It's your first milestone. You feel bomb when you hit Emerald. It's awesome. You are an Emerald coach, and it legitimizes you as a coach. And you're recognized for it, and you get a little thing in the mail. And you actually have people underneath you who are legitimately following you. Whether they signed up to build the business or they're just discount and they're there for the products, they're actually people that are following you. It feels pretty awesome to go Emerald. Here's another thing. Okay, so we talked about those leads earlier. Here's my favorite. This is my favorite. Okay, so when you are Emerald and you go Success Club 5, so you're 3 people, you get those leads. You don't get commission on them on their first purchase, but when you go Emerald and you go Success Club 10, so that's helping 5 people in the following month. So you go Success Club 10, you also get those free leads, but you also get Shakeology leads. These are fun. So Shakeology leads are ones that you get commission on that first purchase. So again, there's somebody who went to the Team Beachbody website. They purchased a product that's associated with Shakeology. It could be a standalone Shakeology purchase. It could be a challenge pack. It could be a Shakeology sampler, whatever it is. And they get assigned to you. You actually get commission on that purchase. So I have had people purchase like 3 bags of Shakeology on an order and get assigned to me. So that's like $100 US commission from that. So that's not often. Usually it's like a challenge pack or something. So you actually get commission on that. So that's like a freebie. So going Emerald and hitting Success Club 10 is those leads without commission plus Shakeology. So that is why you want to be Emerald. Another thing that people think is really confusing, but it's not, is you want to go Emerald and you want to stay active. So once you're Emerald, you want to stay active as a coach. So you have that PV going through your account through customer purchases and your own to stay active and have those 2 active people underneath you. You start to tap into something called Team Cycle Bonus. When you are a brand new Emerald, in the beginning, you won't see a lot of that come through, but what happens is it compounds. And so a lot of people get confused by Team Cycle Bonus. It's really, really simple. In a week, 100 PV on one leg and 200 PV on the other leg cycles as one bonus. So you get $14 from that. So that's when you start to build that residual income. And when you get Emerald as quickly as possible, you start to actually bank that. So when you start to actually grow a business, there was a point on my business when I had 44,000 banked volume on one leg, and I started to grow my other leg, and every time I added 100 PV to that, I made, as a diamond at that point, was $18, but as an Emerald you get 14. So go Emerald as quickly as possible, stay an active Emerald, and start accruing that Team Cycle bonus. It's one of those things you just have to trust us on, that you've just got to do it and you'll start banking it. And then free coach connections, Star Diamond Success Club 10 plus. So that's something I'm not going to go too much in depth. It might complicate things a little bit too much on this. So let's move to the next slide and I will go through that one. Okay, so residual income benefits. So I kind of went into that a little bit in the last slide, but it's basically how, if you look at these coaches that are way up in the top 10 and stuff, they're not making all their income by enrolling people with challenge packs. That's sales. So yes, we make our money there, but how we truly, truly make income is building a team below us and have them either use the products because we love it and giving them an amazing experience, and having them repeat purchase, and then building teams below them. So that is how you build residual income. So really, that is where, if you want to make life-changing income as a coach, you need a team, whether they're a combination of discounts plus builders, however it is. Team Cycle bonus is where your money comes from. In the beginning as a coach, you make money from enrolling people with challenge packs, and your income is based on the hours you work, generally speaking. As you grow as a coach and have a team below you doing things, you get more income than the hours you put in, if that makes sense. So your income per hour basically grows based on the time you put in. So that is what residual income is you can make money while you sleep, because of all that early work you did, building teams, and then them doing stuff underneath you. That is when it gets really fun, is when you see your income for the week and you're like, whoa, cool. Eventually your Team Cycle bonus earnings will way outweigh any sales you made from challenge packs. All right, next slide. Okay, so this is the slide that we need to pay attention to. All of them, obviously, we need to pay attention to. Here's how you go Emerald, okay? Here's how you go Emerald, like the minute you get off this call. Really simple. Enroll your spouse or your boyfriend, or whoever the heck that other significant person is, and like a best friend or something like that. So it's really, really simple. So these are the people, as Amy said in the beginning, will buy dirt off you. So here's how I went Emerald. I enrolled my husband, I enrolled my mom. That was it. They're 2 accounts you can control, and that's it. So enroll your spouse, and you want to enroll them on your weak leg. So if you don't know what that is, ask your sponsor coach after you get off this call, or ask a question in our chat. So you want to put your spouse on your weak leg, and that is the account that you have a ton of control over, and the account you put on the other leg is the other account you have a ton of control over. So that's it. So here's the cool thing, okay, about doing this. So you get 2 Success Club points when you enroll somebody with a challenge pack. So that's cool. When you enroll somebody with a challenge pack, and you're kind of double dipping if you live with them, because you not only get the Success Club points, but you also get the commission on that challenge pack. So for example, if you pay $186 for a challenge pack, you would get the products, okay? So you would get the products, but you would also get $50 commission on that challenge pack. So that makes the whole challenge pack purchase cheaper. And then you get the 2 Success Club points. And the person that you're enrolling, they get their coach enrollment fee waived. So they don't have to pay. So that is why you do it that way. So often what people will do when they enroll a spouse is they will enroll them with like a Shakeology like sample box, and then like a 3-day refresh kit type thing. So it's products that they can consume, and then they can use the products as like giveaways. Okay, and then your other person that you enroll is totally up to you, but typically people will enroll a best friend, a mom, a dad, like a cousin, or somebody that's just like, yeah, totally, I'll come work out with you. I don't care what it is you're doing, I'll come. So that is how you can control it. And the beautiful thing is, when you are ready to get your business to diamond, those 2 accounts that are there, those are your 2 people that you get to emerald in order to get to diamond. Really simple. So that is how you also control getting to diamond, right? So whoever is the controlled account on one leg and whoever is the controlled account on the other leg, those are the 2 people you would add 2 coaches below in order to get to diamond and collect the commission on those accounts as well. So pretty simple what we do there. And that's how you can get to emerald, just bang, overnight, done.
All right, I guess now it's me. Okay, so I'm gonna be chatting with you guys a little bit about your warm market and cold market. I am just gonna introduce myself really super quick, and then we will dive in. So for those that don't know me, my name's Jen. I'm from Belleville, Ontario. I have been a coach for 5 years, full-time for 2. I have a social service worker background. So prior to coaching, well, actually when I started coaching, I actually used to work 3 jobs. So it was super busy. So that's why I always say, like, you can absolutely coach with a busy schedule. I always kind of joke that busy people sometimes make the best coaches, because you don't really have a lot of extra time. You only have those little pockets to get your stuff done. I'm a 3-star diamond coach. I'm just going to tell you quickly how I went emerald. So my first 2 coaches were my mom. She actually signed up just to like support me, and she's now been a discount coach under me this entire time. 5 years. She gets her Shakeology every single month. She's lost 40 pounds. She loves our program. I don't even know what one she's doing right now. I think 21 Day Fix. That's like her favorite. I try to get her to do new ones, but that's always the one she goes back to. So my mom was my first coach. And then I actually had a friend that just saw me posting my journey in the beginning. She reached out to me. We hadn't spoke since probably public school, and she was interested in the coaching opportunity. So we chatted about it. I sent her some information, and she signed up right away and actually went on to, have a very successful coaching business. So those were my first 2 coaches as an emerald. And like some of the other ladies have said, that's just something, we're told to do when you sign up, go emerald right away. That should be your first goal. There's so many perks, and it really is like unlocking your business, and it's exciting. You get that recognition, you get a certificate in the mail. So, okay, enough of that. I'm going to first start with talking about your warm market. So for me, this is actually a little bit harder than cold market because I'm kind of shy, kind of awkward, huge introvert. So warm market is people you know outside of social media. It would be, you know, your friends, your family, you know, aunts, uncles, cousins, people you know, right, that you have a relationship with already. So for me, the reason I say that was a bit harder because I was worried, what the heck are they going to think? Like, I don't want to bug people that I know. But you guys, my biggest piece of advice is remember that you are offering someone a gift. That is truly how I think of this. Like, we're not asking them to do anything crazy. It is literally, you know, we move our body, we watch our portions. I mean, unless you're doing 2B mindset, like we have something so amazing. And if you're a new coach, maybe you haven't tried the products too much yet, but then you can just still go on your excitement and be like, hey, this is something new. I'm so excited to start. I would love to have people do it with me. And then if you're someone that's been in the business a bit longer, share your love for these products. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy, you know. Maybe you, for me, like Shakeology, I never ate breakfast in the morning. So that was a huge thing I always talked about. Shakeology allowed me to start eating breakfast. And, you know, it doesn't have to be big, huge, crazy financial goals or anything like that for you to be able to invite people to this opportunity. So just keep that in mind that, you know, share all of your successes along the way. You completed a program, you know, you've developed better eating habits. Maybe you fit into a shirt that you haven't worn in a couple of years. Share all of those things and know that, like I said, this is a gift, and don't ever worry what people are going to think. I know that's the scariest part when inviting, but I always try to tell like my team that really one of three things are going to happen. They're going to be like, yes, more info. They're going to be like, no, thanks, not right now. And not right now usually means they'll join down the road, or they ghost you. So none of those are really bad, right? Like, you're not going to die. And I find once you send a few, you're like, okay, that wasn't so bad. So at the end of this, we're actually going to give you guys a list to write down some names. And these are the people we want you to start inviting. So start with your warm market. Do not shy away from your warm market because you're nervous and worried what people might think. These are the people that, you know, you want to ask first, that you should feel comfortable asking, and you should be excited to ask them and have them support you on your journey. So a good like way to kind of go about it is to start your list. So start with people that, you know, you might want to travel with, that you would love to go to Summit with next year, that you would love to go on the Success Club trip, like your close friends. So write down those people. And then I always love like the saying that Amy said at the beginning, like people that would eat dirt for you. So again, those are going to be probably best friends, family members, people that would do whatever you needed them to do to help you grow your business. So write down those people first, and then just kind of, you know, jog, I don't know, you got to just kind of think, jog your brain, go through your Facebook, you know, go through friends of friends, and just write down anyone that you think could benefit from this opportunity. And honestly, do not discount anybody, because you never know who could benefit from this opportunity. That is not up to us to decide. And I'm telling you right now, sometimes the people that you least expect, like you're like, there's no way they will join, they are the most interested. So don't like count anyone out, because again, you just never know. Someone could be waiting for you to ask them to do this with you. If you're struggling, because again, I know inviting can be kind of scary just because it's new. It's kind of like your first social media post, or the first time you talk on your Instagram stories. So you just got to rip off the Band-Aid. Something I really like to do before I do my invites is put on a song that I really like, you know, drink some Energize, get up, dance around, sing, just get yourself in a good mindset, and then just sit down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and hit send. And I promise once you hit send a couple times, you're going to be like, oh, okay, that was not so bad. So again, if you're a new coach, it's cool because even though you maybe haven't done a program yet, you can ask people to do this with you for the first time. Be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing a 21-day program. I would love you to do this with me. Let's do this together. You know, let's see what kind of results we can get if we commit for 21 days. And again, if you've been in it a little bit longer, that's okay. Share your love for these programs. Share your love for these products, because I can guarantee you, if you've been coaching a little bit, you've experienced something positive from this, or you wouldn't be doing it. So share the crap out of those things. So up on the screen is a script, and scripts are great, but I always just like to make sure that you're making them your own, because especially your warm market, people will know if that didn't come from you. You know, so I always like to say, if you would not say it to your best friend, do not say it in a post, do not say it in an invite. You want it to be like you, like sound like you. And I find if it's your own, it doesn't feel weird and icky to send the invite. But if you're just copying and pasting someone else's message, also it's going to feel weird because it's not you, right? So that is always my, sorry, I'm just muting someone, oh, but it's not letting me mute someone. Okay. Okay, so and I just lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. Squirrel. Okay, so I forget what I was saying there. Okay, let me look at my notes. Scripts, right? So scripts, they are great to use as an example, but make sure you put your own spin on it. Put things into your own words, break them down, and just again use it as like an example. But I just do not encourage you doing it word for word because, you know, like I just know like scripts have been great in my journey, but I'll read it and I'm like, oh, that is not a word I would ever say. Like that doesn't sound like me. So just use it as an example, make it your own, put your own spin on it, have fun with it. And yeah, that's kind of all I have for warm markets. So again, at the end of this, we're going to give you guys a list to write out your people. And these are the people we want you to invite, like today, when you get off this call, so that you can sign up your 2 people. You can get in that cash pot for $600. You can start, you know, expanding your team or adding to your team, building your team, starting your business wherever you're at. Just have fun. That is my biggest thing too. Have fun, be yourself. And remember, like worst case scenario, they're going to ghost you or they're going to say no, which really that is not that bad. And just do not shy away from inviting people that you know because you're nervous what they might say. That's like, they're the perfect people to ask because again, it's all learning experience. If they have an objection, perfect way to learn how to kind of handle objections, what to say. And it's just going to, you know, give you more experience for, you know, cold market, which I'm going to chat about next. And I'll also talk about Hey Girls in a minute too. So again, those are just examples. Take them, but make them your own. Okay, cold market. Oh wait, what is this? My go-to way to sign up coaches. Oh, is this me still? Did I miss something? No. Okay. Is this is this me? This how to sign up coaches?
I think that's still part of your work market, but these are great examples. People can look at this later. We posted this presentation in the group. You can, if you don't know what to say to people, look at these scripts and get some ideas of messages you can send. So
I swear I looked at this before this call. I was just like, that just threw me off. But yes, okay. So going along with what I was just saying, you can find unlimited examples, scripts, and things like that to invite to coaching, to invite to your challenge group. And they're great. You have used scripts since I started as a coach, but I've kind of found one that sounded a little like me, and then I just put my own spin on it. And I'm always changing mine to kind of fit the season, to fit my mood, to fit kind of what's going on. So again, just make them your own, especially with your warm market, because people will know. And I know you guys, I'm sure, get messages sometimes and you're like, that was such a copy and paste message. And those are the types of messages that make, I know myself, like feel kind of icky. And I never want to send that kind of message. So another like tip is just send something that you would be okay receiving. Like think of, if you were to get a message in your inbox, what would you like it to say? You know, what wouldn't make you feel like weird and gross and salesy? So just keep that in kind of the front of your mind. And again, just have fun with it. So these are just some more examples. Again, so just more examples. I'm not going to really dive too much into the scripts because again, I think I've talked about them enough. So more examples, and we will be sharing this recording. So if you guys can kind of go back and use them as a reference. So just going to quickly move on to cold market invites. So again, this is actually a little easier for me because I'm shy introvert. So to invite people that I don't know as well was always just a little bit easier. But again, do not use that as an excuse to not invite your warm market. Absolutely, that is where you want to start. You want to ask anyone you think could benefit from this. So another thing I just want to say is if you're new to this, or even if you're not, don't wait. Sometimes we can feel like we need to know everything in this business, that we have to learn everything. We have to watch every training video, that we can't possibly ask someone to join our team because we don't know everything yet. Don't worry about that. I've been a coach 5 years and I still don't know everything. That is why Google, FAQ, the back office, your team page, you have so many resources at your fingertips. And we have such an incredible community that even if you just joined as a coach yesterday and you sign up a coach today, guess what? They get all of us to help them. They're not alone. We're not just going to be like, oh, good luck with your new coach. We're here to help you, to guide you, to mentor you. So I find the best way is just to jump in and then figure it out as you go. Because again, there's so much to learn in this business. So do not get analysis paralysis and wait till you know everything. Just jump in. So I personally, for cold invites, these are one of my favorite things, but I don't invite like complete random strangers that are not following me, that are not on my Facebook friends list. So for cold invites for myself, I will do people that have been watching my stories, that are following me, that are liking my posts. This way it's not super random, because if you are doing your business activity tracker, you're going to be sharing about coaching. You're going to be posting daily. They're going to know a little bit about what you're doing, right? So if you show up in their inbox, they're not going to be like, who is this girl? What the heck is she inviting me to? Because if they've liked your posts and are watching your stories, they're going to know a little bit about what you're inviting them to. So that's kind of what I like. And to me, it doesn't feel super weird and gross. I know there are some coaches in the network that invite complete like cold market strangers. If that works for you, great. It's just for me personally, I like to at least have them following me in my page kind of thing. So that's how I do my cold invites. People that have liked, commented, watched my stories, people that are on my Facebook friends list. I'm actually doing a thing right now on Facebook. I just started at the A's and I'm just going through all the ladies on my Facebook. I check out their Facebook page first just to make sure they're not already coaching or something like that. And I'm sending them an invite because I'm like, you know what? I've been a coach for 5 years. They're on my Facebook. They know what I'm doing. And it's been going really, really well. I'm getting a lot of yeses, a lot of more info, or just not. It's a super busy time. So again, just remember that there's really not a bad outcome. So, and if you don't ask, the answer is always going to be no. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes here. And again, if you're doing things, so like on your BAT, your business activity tracker, then you should never run out of people to talk to, because there's a section on there that is all about expanding your network. So that's adding new friends to Facebook. That's following new people on Instagram. I know for me, that was my biggest thing in the beginning. I made 300 friends on Facebook. And now I'm maxed out at almost my 5,000. And that is just from every day adding 3 to 5 new friends. And then once I got comfortable with that, I bumped up to 5 to 10. So doing that consistently every day, that was something I did before I got out of bed every single morning. And then same with Instagram, you're just following new accounts every day, because something I hear is like, I don't have people to invite. Well, if you're doing this, you should always have people to chat with, to make connections with, to send those invites to. So again, I recommend starting with your warm market. So those people that would eat dirt for you, friends, family that you can just get excited about and say, hey, listen, like I'm pushing for a goal, or hey, I'm doing this. Like you can just kind of be more honest, I think, and just say, hey, and it's great practice. And then jump into your cold market tip. Don't say, hey girl. I just find that has developed such a bad rap in the network marketing world. And I kind of get it. It's just not very personal, right? Like always use their name. Always, always, always. That way, again, it just kind of creates that connection. So just say, hey, so I'm going to kind of break down this message a little bit. So, oh, hey, Jen. So this is kind of similar to what I would say. I always thank them. Thank you so much for watching my stories. The support means a ton. Thank you so much for liking my post. It can be really hard sometimes to put yourself out there on social media. The support means so much. And then again, you can make this your own. Seriously obsessed with the positivity and community I've found to hold me accountable. make it your own. And then I'm actually looking for a few girls that want to do this with me, want to reach out and see if you've ever considered what I do as an online coach. Then this next part, I think you'd be really great at it because that is so, so, so important. Add in a few things. Why are you inviting them? You know, because this means you went to their page. You've learned a little bit about them. You know, are they a mom? Do they have kids? And like, just say, hey, I think you'd be really good at this because you seem really fun and energetic and you'd really fit in with our team, or you're already posting such awesome content and adding value on social media. Make sure you say something, why you think they would be a good fit for your team. And then I always at the end give them kind of a way out almost. And that's so that they don't feel that pressure like, oh crap, like I'm just not going to reply because I don't want to say no, or I don't want to say maybe, or I don't want to ask questions or whatever. So I find saying like, but if you're not interested, no worries either way. Like I just usually thank them again. Like if you're not interested, no worries, but thank you so much again for supporting me. Hope you have an awesome day. So this way I find they're more likely to reply and just say, oh my gosh, thanks so much for the message. I'm not interested right now, or I've never really thought about it. Can you tell me more about it? Again, I just find when I add that blurb at the end, I have a much better response rate from people. Yeah, I think that is kind of it for cold marketing. Again, just remember that if you're inviting people that are watching your stories, liking your posts and stuff like that, it's not random. They have just a little bit of insight into what you're doing and they're watching your stuff for a reason. And I just know, like for myself, I always think back to, I think it was last year's summit, and one of the Beachbody Challenge winners, she said that her coach invited her on Instagram. They did not know each other. And she said, like, if that coach didn't invite me and then follow up with me a couple times, like she doesn't know where she would be in her life right now. And that always sticks with me because sometimes people are scared to approach us, or for some reason they don't think that they can join what we're offering. So they're waiting for us to offer this opportunity to them. So just remember to be yourself, to have fun, that we have something so friggin' amazing to offer, and it could change someone's life, and you just don't know. You don't know who needs this, so don't discount anyone and just hit send. Seriously, invite people and just have fun with it. Be yourself, and yeah, people will say yes. You'll get some no's, you'll get some maybes, but you'll get lots of yeses too. But if you aren't asking, you're not gonna get yeses. Okay, I think that is all I have. So I'm going to pass it on to Cheryl.
Hi, everyone. I love how many people are on this call. I love how big our pot is. There's so much excitement in our group this week. So take this momentum and this excitement and use this week to grow your team, you guys. Like this, together with the MBF launch, like anybody can go Emerald this week or add 2 coaches to your team, or if you're really close to Diamond, this could be the thing to get you to Diamond. Use the momentum and use the energy in this group. Use the incentive of winning some cash and absolutely get it done. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Cheryl Jessen. I live in Toronto. I have 4 kids. Here's my 3rd. And I've been a coach for about 6 years. I'm a 2-star Diamond coach. And I want to tell you guys, it actually took me a year to go Emerald. So if you have been a coach for a long time and you're still not Emerald, don't fret. You absolutely can hit that goal, but you should do it a lot faster than I did. I feel like that is a huge regret that I have. When I started as a coach, you know, there wasn't a lot. I didn't have someone actively helping me and telling me to go Emerald. I'm not going to use that as an excuse, but I really didn't even know that that was a thing I should be doing. So if you're in this group, you have all of us here telling you this is the thing you should be doing right now. You don't have that excuse. Just go out and get it done. So even if it takes you a long time if you've been a coach for a year or 2, it doesn't mean you're sunk. You absolutely can go Emerald this week and build a business and get to whatever rank or income that you want. So don't let that stop you. And like I said, do it a lot faster than I did. That's my number 1 piece of advice for you. One thing to think about, I don't know if you watched the summit celebration on Saturday night, but they announced a bunch of coaches who are like in the legacy club. So that's new coaches who have earned $1 million through coaching. And there are a lot of men there. And I was looking at these men, I'm like, who are these guys? And then I realized that a lot of them were husbands of successful coaches. Okay. So not only did the wife get her main account to $1 million, they signed their husbands up at the beginning, and now their husband's account has earned $1 million. So don't forget that if you sign up your spouse, not only is it going to help you get to Emerald, but you also have the opportunity to build a really great business under them and double up on Team Cycle bonus and earn a lot of extra income through them. So don't forget about that, you guys. You can, it's not just about getting to Emerald, but about maximizing your income. When we tell you to sign up your spouse, there's a reason behind it, and it can absolutely help you. Do you want to just move to the next slide, Jen? Okay. So a couple tips about going Emerald. When you're talking to people, so Jen mentioned, you know, we should be talking to our warm market, we should be talking to our cold market. When you're talking to people, be interested, not interesting. And what I mean by that is lead with what's in it for them. So yes, you want to sign 2 coaches because you want to go Emerald and you want to get all the, you know, the customer leads and the Shakeology leads, and you want to get your Team Cycle bonus and blah, blah, blah. And you want to get your husband's account there so he can start earning Team Cycle bonus. And maybe you're really getting close to Diamond, all of those things. But it's always, you always want to lead with what's in it for them. So how can it benefit someone that you're talking to become a coach on your team? There's so many different angles that you can go with this. Maybe they need community. So they need our amazing positive coaching community. Maybe they need a new program to start. They need to start MBF. They need like a 3-week amazing program, get awesome results. And you're running a coach boot camp right now. That is so good because there's so much energy in that group. Maybe they need that. Maybe they want to stay home with their kids and they want to bring in an income while they're home with their kids. There's a million things you can think of, but always lead with what's in it for them, not what's in it for you when you're talking to coaches. Now, if again, you can sign up your husband and your mom. You don't necessarily need to lead with, but you know, you could also lead with what's in it for them. When, if you can't convince, if your husband's on the fence about you signing him up, explain to him, you know, if I sign you up, I can grow your account too. We can double up on our Team Cycle bonus. And then even your mom, say, hey mom, if you sign up, you can get a discount on Shakeology. It's amazing. You'll love having it for breakfast. So, you know, even with your mom and your best friend and your husband, you can still lead with what's in it for them. Be sure to ask a lot of questions whenever you're talking to someone. Hopefully you guys, if you're a more seasoned coach, you probably know this already. I always ask a lot of questions when I'm talking to people. If you like look at my text bubbles when I'm, you know, talking to people over Messenger, I ask like a short question and then their response is long, and then it's short and then theirs is long again. If you are finding that your conversations with people are lots of long text bubbles coming from you, you're probably doing something wrong and you need to go back and see if you can ask more questions. Also, use success stories. Share success stories from your team. If you don't have your own success story, you can share, you know, my upline stays home with her kids and she left her corporate job and you can do this too. Or you can share your own success stories. Hey, you know, I earn enough through coaching to pay for my Costco bill each week. Don't be afraid to share success stories when you're talking to people. Also, create a sense of urgency or a sense of FOMO. You want people to sign up now, right? And give them a reason to. You know, share in your stories that you're going to be mentoring 5 new coaches in August, and here are the 5 spots, and show them leaving as you sign new coaches up. Write their name down and show it in your stories and show that the spots are filling up. Or offer a little incentive. You know, the next 5 people to join my team, I'm gonna send them a sample of mixed berry energized and salted caramel Shakeology, and show them in your stories and say, I'm gonna mail this out and you guys are gonna try this, it's gonna be amazing. And you know, just keep showing the incentive. Also, a great way to create urgency and FOMO is to have a new challenge group starting that you're gonna have people joining with MBF. There's so many opportunities to start new groups. And also a new coach training. Say, I'm starting a new coach training on Monday, and do it. You don't need to know everything to start a new coach training, or plug into your upline's new coach training. Okay, so also if you're a brand new coach, for your first 3 months as a coach, you're going to be getting 3 promo codes each month. And that is amazing, you guys. You can use those promo codes when you're signing up new coaches to your team or also new customers. So if you're a new coach, keep that in mind. And if you're an older coach and you're trying to get to Diamond, you can mention that to some of your new coaches who are signing up, and to help them get to Emerald, remind them to use their promo codes. This is outdated at this point already. The part about if you sign up in June, you get 50% off the MBF accessory bundle. So don't worry about that. But do remember that an amazing incentive that we have going on right now is that anybody who signs up is going to get the UPF and the 2B mindset included in the challenge pack. That is a great value, you guys. And one last thing is, even though the MBF coach exclusive window is going to be ending soon, so it's going to be ending next week. So you can use that as an incentive right now, like that if you want to start doing MBF right now with us, you should join as a coach. But even once it's over, it doesn't mean that you should only sign people up as customers. You should still sign people up as coaches, even once the coach exclusive window is open, is over. Keep that in mind. You can add people to, like, if you guys have I know on our team, we have a really great MBF coach only boot camp going on right now. Use that as an incentive when you're talking to people. Say, this is like the best boot camp, the best online boot camp that our team has ever run. There is so much energy in there. Everybody is checking in. People start checking in at 4:30 in the morning after they do their workout. If you feel like you need incentive to do your workout, you better join this group, because it's literally the best group we've ever run. So get that excited about it, and people will pick up on that excitement, and they will want to sign up as a coach and join our boot camp, and because it is really awesome. Okay, next slide. All right. Yeah. Okay, guys. Let's start what right now? Let's start right now, you guys. Make a list. I say this. I feel like I say this so many times that it's like ridiculous already. All it takes to find people to join your challenge groups or to find people to join your team is a list. Make a list of 10 people that you want to join your team. Make that list and start reaching out to people. You can go back to the slides that Jen was, talking about before with some ideas for scripts. If you don't know what to say, there's absolutely no excuse at this point. Go to that slide and read those scripts and change them into your own wording and start shooting out those messages to people. Don't think about it. Put on some music, drink some Energize, pump yourself up, remind yourself why you love being a coach. I think you should also make a list of 10 reasons why you love being a coach and put that beside your list of 10 people that you want to join you, so that when you're sending out those invites, you remember why coaching is so amazing and why people should join you. And people are going to feel that energy and they're going to want to join you. I really think that especially right now, you guys, a lot of people are lonely. They're not getting to see their friends and family as much as they were before. And they really want to be part of something, and we can use that and help a lot of people become part of something amazing by joining our team. So remember that people need and want what we have to offer as coaches. Okay, do you want to go to the next slide? All right, so message your upline with your list and the people that you are going to sign up in the next 24 hours. Okay. And start you can put a little star next to the people that you think are the closest and that you think are going to sign up in the next 24 hours, and just go out there and shoot out those invites and just get excited and do it. And you guys will see, with excitement and enthusiasm, people are going to want to join you. Do you want to go to the next slide? Okay. Q&A. So we're at 3:49 already. Let's leave the last 10 minutes or so for questions. So feel free to pop some questions into the chat. Feel free to unmute yourself and ask some questions. I'm just looking here. Heather, if you've been a discount coach for 3 years and you wish you started building, it doesn't matter. Don't worry at all. Just start today. Today is your new day one, and just start. It's never too late to get started. So just absolutely do it. And Michelle said she earns a lot of Team Cycle bonus through her husband's account. That is great. I earn through my husband's account too. And I put my second business center under my husband's account, and it's like a way to triple up on everything. You guys you just got to get it done.
Cheryl, I was going to mention something too.
Sure.
Just for anybody, and I'll let Kat go. I was going to mention that if you go to our Emerald and Beyond push group, there's a in the thread, there's an image that you can print or use, and it has bubbles on it. So you can 10x that 10 people to invite and put a list on there, because it's 100 people you can add. So just as a way to challenge yourself. And I'm sitting here feeling like a bit of fire in my belly after hearing Cheryl speak, because I'm like, okay, I'm going to go write some names down. Like, like, let's do this, you guys. Seriously, I'm like, okay, all my people listening to this, send me your list. But guess what? I'm going to give you a list too. I'm showing up too. Like, I'm going to do this. And uplines and leaders here, do it. Send your people your list. Let's go.
Yes, let's do it all together. And think about it, like, be honest with yourself and ask yourself, what have you been doing lately for your coach invites? Like, be honest with yourself. If you look over the course of the week, how many people did you invite? Was it 0? Okay. Was it 1? Was it 2? How hard would it be to 10x your invites? If if you just invited 1 last week, get to 10. If you did 2, get to 20. Like, to really 10x it. One thing that I heard someone say once, like, Kim Fitzpatrick, who's like just went 15-star, and Jamie went 15-star, like the two of them together, like they take the business activity tracker and do it like 10 times each day. Okay. So be honest with yourself. And like, if the business activity tracker is supposed to take 1 hour a day, they're doing that focused work for 10 hours a day. Like, let's just be honest. You don't get to 15-star diamond by accident. Okay. Maybe not every single day, but like especially when they're pushing for something. So be honest with yourself about how much focused work you're really doing every day. Like, we're not talking about like scrolling through Facebook, getting post ideas. That doesn't count as work. That is, you are just spending your time scrolling through Facebook. So be honest with yourself. How much time are you spending each day on focused invites, and get that done first. This week, especially for coaching, get that done first. If you've already invited all the women on your contact list, go out and invite them again and follow up with them. And also, you need to grow your contact list. So that's just.
I would just love to say something on that too. Absolutely, yes, cycle back and invite them again. And when I do that, I'll usually just kind of say something like, hey, I know we chatted before, like, is this month a better time, kind of thing. Follow-ups are key. I am telling you, I have followed up with women every month for 12 months. And finally on month 12, guess what? They're ready. So follow up until they say, stop messaging me. I keep following up. Follow-ups are huge. And that is why we kind of touched on expanding your network every day. Make it a goal to add 3 to 5 new people. Follow 3 to 5 new people. This way you're always going to have new faces that you can invite and start those connections with.
And you know what? In those follow-ups, it doesn't even necessarily have to be like, oh my God, join me for coaching. It can just be like, I saw this meme and I think you'll really freaking laugh at it. How are you?
Yeah, absolutely. And especially for this week, you guys, as we're all doing this push to, to recruit and bring some new coaches onto our team, and for you guys to win a piece of that pot by signing 2 coaches, think about your work, your coaching work, and do the most important thing first. And the most important thing first is to reach out to people about coaching and follow up about coaching. Like, if you do nothing else this week, that's what you absolutely need to do first, and then figure out how to do that every day along with the other things. Like, there's probably things that you already naturally do every day. Like, you probably naturally check into your challenge group, you probably naturally drink your Shakeology, you naturally do your workout. I'm assuming like all of you guys are go-getters. If you're in this group, you do those things already. Figure out a way to do your coaching invites and follow-ups first, and make sure you hit on those before you do anything else this week. If you do that, 100% you're going to sign those 2 coaches, get to Emerald. If you're I know I have a bunch of ladies in this group who are close to Diamond. Like, let's just like freaking go and do it. Like, when I went Diamond, that was like my focus, like just coaching invites and following up with everybody. And it's the same idea when you want to go Emerald. It's like coaching invites and following up like crazy with people. So just run and do it.
I always hear like, this is a decision. Emerald's a decision. Diamond's a decision. And that's so true. You are in total control of your success and your business. So if you want to go Emerald today, go out there and invite your heart out. Ask and, you know, all your friends, your family, anyone you can think of, and you will achieve your goals, but it's not going to happen on its own. So you do have to show up, put the work in, and just, get out there and do it.
And don't feel bad about like signing up your mom and your husband as your first two coaches. You should think of that as a really smart business decision. And I can think of like in my big like upline team, one of our most successful coaches who's like a 4-star, almost a 5-star diamond, she went emerald right when she started by signing up her mom and her husband. And that doesn't mean like she's like lazy and couldn't find anyone to join her. She was smart and strategic about it. And when she went diamond, she made her husband's account emerald, and she made her mom's account emerald. And then she kept building and building and building and building. And she's like 4-star, almost a 5-star diamond coach in just a few years. And she followed that technique. Like she listened to what her upline was telling her, and she did it, and she kept growing. And now she has like a really great business. So I feel like sometimes people think like it's a cop out just to sign up your spouse and your mom, but it absolutely, if you have had that thought, it absolutely is not. It's a smart business decision.
Yeah, and you'll be saying that to yourself when just literally from your husband's account sitting there, you're earning like $100 a week. Like it's, you know, it compounds, and it's crazy how quickly it starts to add up. Like people who haven't added their spouse or that person who lives in their house with them, I'm like, do it, just do it and trust us. Like it works. Like I questioned it for so long. I'm like, this makes no sense. And now I'm like, oh, okay. Because that was the first person on my weak leg. And all of that stuff is just, I'm building underneath that account now. And it's like, okay, that's kind of nice coming through there just from that account sitting there. It pays for itself 5 times every week.
Yeah.
Just to add to that, like I added my mom and my husband, and now I built them both to diamonds. And when you're a 2-star, you get quarterly bonuses. So that's something that I can control. I don't have to be scared of one of my coaches like falls out of diamond. I have 2 diamonds. So every quarter, it's like $800, $900 every 3 months. So definitely sign up 2 people whose account you can control. Totally worth it.
Such a good point, Amy. I remember when I first got that, I was like, oh, Mama needs some new shoes. It was awesome.
Absolutely. Are there any questions, you guys, before we close out? Really awkward and cheesy when inviting. Does this go away? I think it does. Like the more that you do it, you probably just need a little bit. I think is it new to you inviting, Sarah? Everything takes practice. And just do it even if you feel awkward. It doesn't matter. Just do it anyways.
Yeah. And also the more you show up and post and share on your stories, and the more you're present on social media, and the more people see your face, it's like, you've been watching my post. Okay, hi, let's do this. Like the more present you are, the better your credibility and the less awkward. Like it's just like, okay, that's fine. You don't want to join me. I'll be here when you need me, and you will be, because you'll be posting and showing up tomorrow. So it's like, you know, if you show up, that feeling goes away. And if you post and share and you're there all the time, it's just kind of like, it's not even awkward anymore because you're so there and your credibility is so high.
Even like you're saying, they love my wildlife stuff, but not the workouts. Yeah, like, you know, people are always, I know I'm going to get 150 likes on a picture when it's the cute picture of my family. Like, I know that. Like, you probably all have your things, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to do like a post about coaching, or that doesn't mean I'm not going to do a post about challenge groups sprinkled in there. Also, fine. So maybe only like my mom and my husband like those posts at first, but that'll grow as you keep going. So you just got to keep going.
I just really quickly want to say, I'm someone like that's shy and stuff, and inviting will never feel super easy and comfortable for me, but I've like learned to get it to a point that I don't mind sending them. You know, it's not my favorite part of our business activity tracker, but it's what moves the needle forward in our business, and it is the thing that needs to be done. So I have fun with it. I've, you know, got a little blurb that feels good to me and that is me. It still feels awkward for me, but again, I've just realized, hey, I want to grow my business. So if I have to feel awkward and uncomfortable for 20 minutes a day while I send those invites, that's worth it for me. And personal development mindset is huge. And if you're trying to invite and you're in already a negative place, and I just find personal development is so, so huge and can make a big difference when you're inviting, read a chapter of a good book or listen to some Audible and then send your invites. And I love what Melissa said. Yes, change your mindset. Instead of thinking you need them, think they need you. And what we have something amazing to offer. So if they say no, so what? Who cares who's next? I think I heard Angie Bellamere say that one time, and it really stuck with me. Like, they say no or they ghost you, that's okay. Just move on.
And yes, you can have your husband under the same credit card as you. It can be you plus 2 is the rule.
They're very strict about the +2. As you rank advanced, they will check. So it has to be somebody who's, you can look this up in the FAQs. I'll leave this to people to look up, but it has to be like a parent or like a child. Like, it can't be like, you can't put your aunt under the same credit card. Like, trust me, it has to be like, you'll have to look this up. If you have a question, check the FAQs or ask your upline, because they will check.
Yeah, I think it's like spouse. Oh yeah, parent, spouse, or child. Yes, that's the rule.
Yeah, because I signed up my sister. I didn't know that wasn't allowed. So, but we got it fixed and it wasn't a big deal. But yeah, just be careful because they are very strict. So your card is only allowed on parent, spouse, or child's account.
And child being 18 plus.
All right, guys. So we're at 4. So let's wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this call. Each and every one of you can absolutely do this week. You can go Emerald, you can sign 2 coaches, you can get to Diamond, whatever your goal is this week, you absolutely can do it. We believe in you guys so much and we know you can do it. If we've done it, we're not anything special. We were exactly the same as you when we signed up, and you can absolutely do it. We're so, so excited for the momentum in this group and to see all those shiny emeralds and diamonds popping up. And really going to be really fun to see who wins the pot. So put in all your effort this week into sending out those coach invites and following up and growing your team. It's not even really about winning the pot. Like, the greatest gift is the lives you're going to change by people joining our community, and also by what you can do with this potential as you grow your team. So you can all do it.
Thank you all for listening. Have a good day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.